about to begin. Oh my goodness. Honestly, I don't think I've been this excited for a match in quite a while. Already some whistles blowing. The crowd know this is going to be special. They know each other's games inside out, manifesting their dreams. But they don't suffer from imposter syndrome. They probably felt like they belong out here before they even managed to rise up to the famous levels that they have. Just taking a look at the draw here as an update. Charles Moragard has overcome Dmitry Ovcharov, Dima declaring an injury in the third game. So, the former vice world champion from Houston, the Swedish box of tricks, waiting for the winner of this. It's been Felix Lebrun that's been the bane of Charles Moragard's existence. Can he, as the younger brother, make it through? It's going to be interesting to see the body language, the emotions on show in this match in particular. I'm sure they're not going to hold back. Let's see. Well, Alexis Lebrun against Anders Lind was winning more than his fair share of points from quite far back. Does it in that point as well, and I mean, this match must be more psychological than most others that we've seen. I mean, it's hard enough playing a friend, but when it's your own brother? My goodness. Comes into the equation even more, from how I see it. So far, a flawless start for Alexis. What a backhand on the line that was. Amazing shot tolerance. Oh, no way! That is absolutely stupendous! And they can't help but crack a smile. This is fantastic. Hand switch from Alexis Lebrun. And it's only the 6th point of the match. More of that, please. Nice side spin on that put away there from Felix Lebrun. It's very difficult to lob against that. He's more happy to go back than Felix is, Alexis. Another interesting thing is they both just come so quickly to the table, and I wonder how many times we're going to see the other one going, I'm not quite ready yet. Gets his nose in front here, Felix. I mean, this is going to be such a reference match going forward. Do you remember the first time the Lebruns faced each other on the international stage? Remember where you were. Nice serve there from Felix, more shovel action. Such a good service, and his backhand is just tremendous as well. He's been adding more power to the forehand. Oh, he stumbles. 360. Nearly gets the second one back. I mean, even off balance. Mind-blowing. Killer instinct there from Alexis Lebrun. He's reeling it in here, Alexis Lebrun. You can never rule him out of a point. And that has to be in the mind of Felix. He lives for the loop-to-loop rallies. Felix feels like he has to stay closer. It's a nice push. Serve receive is an area where I feel Felix is slightly better. And when you think he's not fully developed, he was taking his forehand a little bit late when he broke through in 2022, but it's improved. He takes it a bit earlier now. Just the speed of these points. It's taking so much for either of them to win a point. It's like you're playing your clone. They know the patterns that they like to play. But it's Felix that goes 1-0 up. What a classic of a first game that was. I mean, you could have a top 10 highlight reel for that game alone. Stay tuned. I mean, I don't even have to tell you to. For game number 2 in the battle of the brothers here in this quarter-final stage. It's not failing to disappoint, this is it so far. Living up to the expectations. And a brilliant receive there. After the long serve, Felix didn't even have time to get back to a neutral position. Similar start to what there was in game 1. Number 8 in the world now, Felix Lebrun. Ooh. Got stuck there. Alexis' shot hits the tape. Helps it through. It's tough to say who has actually got the better backhand. For me, Felix is better close, but Alexis is a bit better further away. Tries the forehand flick there, Felix. Can't quite get it how he wants it. Strawberry there from Alexis, but the timing of those forehands better than a Swiss watch. Formidable. Taking him apart here with the backhands, Alexis. Getting frustrated here, understandably. 9-2. Make that 10. Tries a pancake. Misses his serve. And well, that epitomises the second game for Felix Lebrun. Alexis was like a coiled spring there. All that energy, all that kinetic energy being exerted, every ounce of muscle used to help him wound his brother there. 11-3, that's a scarring deficit for Felix. That's made it all the more interesting here, coming into the third game. When two players know each other so well, does the momentum become as much of a factor here? Alexis going to have to reset as much as Felix, even though he just won that 11-3. Very explosive, that forehand. I feel like if you were to have a tennis ball under the armpit, Alexis would be a little bit more tightly squeezed with his forehand than Felix's. That's why I think Felix has a bit more security with the forehand, but it's not quite as powerful as Alexis. Because he's still quite young, Felix, 3 years younger than Alexis. His physio was telling me yesterday he hasn't been spending too much time in the gym because he's still got growing to do. Doesn't want to limit it, stunt it by overworking in the gym on the upper body. Creams it. Trying to get that first bounce very close to the net for the short serve. Too close there. Doesn't make it over the top. Reverse pendulum. You don't see it too often. Barely at all from Penal players, but Felix is one of those that likes to use a reverse, even with this grip. And it doesn't look too different to his actual pendulum the way he comes in. But of course, Alexis knows better than anyone what's probably going to come there. Right into the body. A bullet there from Alexis Lebrun. Shoots it right into Felix. He's firing on all cylinders here, Mr. Fahrenheit. He's toasted Felix these last two games. Not really had a sniff, has he? Felix. I feel like I'm going to run out of adjectives in this match to describe the kind of rallies that we're seeing. Just trying to cool himself off, do a little bit of a lap here. Alexis, after the momentum Felix is getting here. He doesn't want to have to call a timeout. but if he has to, he probably will. Oh, this is fantastic. And he is going to call the timeout. He's going to have 2 serves to come here, Alexis Lebrun. Interesting swing of momentum here. This is a mighty effort from the younger brother. It's going to take some sturdy mental game here from Alexis to get over the line. But he is dynamic enough and talented enough to get it done, of course. Let's see what happens after this timeout. Well, Alexis was commanding, but now Felix demanding. And that's a big point. Enough is enough, he says. And it's 3 game points. Brilliant. And look at that. Flexes his muscles there, Alexis Lebrun. Right in his brother's face as well. And he's gone 2-1 up here. Stay tuned for game number 4. Some more spice in the mix here. Who would you have called to win this particular match? So as we said at the start, Alexis has beaten him within France at the National Championships. They played on the youth scene back in 2021. That was at the WTT Youth Star Contender in Poland, and Alexis won 3-1 there, but this is their first meeting on the senior stage, and it is probably the most important stage they've met. They would definitely take a top 16 title over a French National Championship final, and that's saying something because France has a very, very good strength in depth. There's a lot of very high-level players in France. Probably the best strength in depth of any European country. But these two are the two looking ahead to the Paris Olympics as the favourites to represent France in singles. I mean, Gauzy and Lebrun must be gutted. Still, quite a bit of time before that, so they both have to continue this upward trajectory. It makes this match interesting because they're standing in each other's way here at this particular event. Here he goes with the local league style serve. A serve that replaces what would be a backhand serve if, of course, he didn't have this penal grip. Ooh. Well, if you could go for it every time, you would. Fortune that on Alexis Lebrun's long serve. The timeout now is called from Felix, of course. Nathaniel Malon not getting involved in this one. It's down to the Lebrun frères to work things out for themselves. Both these lads coming up and through at the Montpellier club which is really making a name for itself. Mostly because of these two. But it's a very fine establishment in France. The Lebrun's father is a strong player, and their uncle, Christophe Legout, quite a famous name in French table tennis as well. So it's in the bloodline. Safe to say that. Well, just thinking, if you chose Beauregard here, who's the player that's waiting for the winner, you'd probably rather have Alexis. Going off the head-to-head, of course, Beauregard will be keen to get his revenge on Felix, who's beaten him at the Star Contender Goa and the European Team Championships in Malmö. The only match that Beauregard lost there, of course, when Sweden won the European Championship title for the first time in 21 years. Oh, great counter. Trying to claw his way back into this fourth end here, Felix. And he's 1 point away from leveling with the serve. Lollipop serve. Felix knows how to return that. The windscreen wiper not being effective there for Alexis Lebrun. Oh, he's done so well here, hasn't he? This time out seems to have really helped Felix, but at the end of the day, it gives Alexis the exact same amount of time. It's how you execute, how you deliver. Well, that was a fantastic shot, although Felix there will not be happy with his serve. That's what can happen if it's a bit too high or long. Well, now then, ladies and gentlemen, 9-all in the fourth game. The difference this could make to the outcome, this game, immeasurable. But it's game point to Alexis. And he's taken it. Is this a big brother thing? Who knows? Because on world ranking, Felix is higher. But in terms of experience, Alexis has the upper hand here. He's 3-1 up. After Felix nicked the first one, 3-7 and 9. Pretty dominant when you look at that. 33 points to Felix's 19 in the last 3 games. Can he see off his little brother here in Montreux? Stay tuned to find out. Slow wide serve. And a decent touch, but Felix would usually make that. A crowd split as to who they want to win. Not far off. But a nice switch from Felix, got him on the front foot there. Ooh. Did well on the lunge there to make that parallel. But makes a unforced error there. Direct. Commanding play. Oh, great flow. Beautiful fluid rally there. Ooh, well. An interesting receive choice. I think it was just a bit of improvisation as he was surprised by Felix's serve. Hangs in, but his younger brother wins the point. These are the testing moments here for both of the players. And for Alexis, it's finishing off his little brother, which I guess is a bittersweet finish. Although he'll be very happy with it, of course. He knows how good his brother is, but... oh, any thought, any feeling is turned to absolute joy. Regardless of what it is, anyway. When you watch rallies like that at play. But Felix here knows that he's got to come up with something special. The realization has dawned upon him that he's a game away as the top seed from losing here. How is that possible? Oh, look at that. Amazing. 6 game points. They're blurring the lines, these two. But he's done it, and it is going to a 6th. Felix Lebrun now will be doing his best to make sure that it goes to a 7th, a one-set showdown, but still, Alexis Lebrun is in front by 1 game and still a game away from sealing the deal and setting up a semi-final clash. 11-8, 3 games in a row for Alexis, and Felix there with an 11-5 victory. A change of shirts for Alexis. Let's see if it can be a change of circumstances as well. Now this is big. Because if you're Alexis, you're thinking, okay, I do not want to blow this 3-1 lead. And if you're Felix, you're thinking, okay, if I win this game, I'm going to have all the momentum coming into this 7th. My brother will be wary. But you can't afford to let the mind slip. And it's in these moments where it's easiest for your mind to lose its presence. So now for me, it's more now than ever a question of who can keep the coolest. And it seemed like Felix has been a little bit better in that recently. Who can treat the pressure as a privilege? I think Felix was surprised that even went on the table because it was quite bouncy. Well, the chop block that Alexis played was well timed, but it didn't have a lot of backspin, and Felix there didn't have an issue playing his backhand. Even the umpire's not ready for these two. Oh, and Alexis wasn't ready for that. Well, he misses his serve. They miss it quite often compared to a lot of other players of this kind of ranking. Oh, that's fantastic length there on that touch from Alexis Lebrun. Nice soft hands. And he tries a Chiquita Felix. Peed off at himself for missing it. Maybe peed off at himself for even trying to take it on. Did he need to? Well, would have caused a lot of issues if it had, and if you don't buy a ticket, you don't win the lottery. More sensible spin there. Trying to construct the point a bit more. But again, it's the length on that touch. Perfectly played. The neck and neck. Oh, you can't help but just get a bit nervous now. Oh, that was a drastic, massive compound movement that Felix asked of Alexis with that serve, but yet, look at that. What a shot from Alexis Lebrun to set up 2 match points. Doesn't take that one. Oh my. He takes it! And look at the reaction! Bound by blood and bound at the quarterfinals, Alexis wins the Battle of the Brothers here on their debut at the European Top 16, and in their first ever senior meeting, it's the older brother that beats Felix Lebrun, who is higher ranked right now at number 8 in the world, here today. And he's through to the semi-finals, where he'll play Truls Morregard of Sweden tomorrow. What a match. And well, I'm sure that Felix will congratulate his brother a little bit later on tonight. Nothing but love for each other. But when they face against each other, they've got to treat it like there's going to be no love lost. That's what it takes for one to get over the other. They're both that good. And well, what an amazing match. In the battle of the Lebruns, it's Alexis who comes out on top. 11-9 in the 6th game. Well, we'll be returning with the women's quarterfinals here on Table 1, but before that, enjoy a highlights package that summarises what we just witnessed and how special it was.